Okay, and then we click the Twitch button. And that should put me live on Twitcheroony-Doo too. We are live on Twitch and on YouTube. Fun. That's the layer I want to be on. Sick. Kind of silly it opens the chat for me on my dock, but then it doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Fun. Let's get this all set up. So let's watch these first, even though they were later. Watch replay. Okay, so this is a YouTube commenter. Let's just get this set up actually. So I want this to be Safari community. So this is a YouTube commenter here that just asking for some help. So they said, hi, been watching your tips and guides, and they've been helping me a lot lately. I'm now a master rank on my Marisa in just a month, but can you help me with my matchup against Akuma? If it's okay with you, I keep whiffing grabs and doing misinputs of my moves. I'm happy to learn more about Marisa. My in-game name is Storm Rage. Need to get good on my main because she's my first main in SF6. And I said I'd be happy to take a look. And she said, hey, I'm assuming she because they're using an Emma Frost. Possibly not. But Philippine Marisa, so I believe this is the right player. And there are a couple different things we're going to look at. So I'm looking at, to start off, these are a couple ranked games. And these are going to be more at this player's level. And then they also have some room matches against like a High Master Akuma, where things don't go nearly as, I mean, they don't go well, obviously, but there's like a 400 MR difference. So you see that. Hello. How we doing? I was just doing an intro. I don't know if you heard any of that. But basically, viewer wanted me to look at some Akuma matches. So that's what we're going to do. I'm glad you're here because I was just about to check to make sure my stream was actually live on YouTube. I'm a little paranoid about that. Where I'm always like, am I actually live? Will anybody show up? Are people going to watch me? You know. Okay, good. Cool. It says we got viewers and everything. And let me just check Twitch real quick to make sure we're live there as well. So just as a reminder to everybody, I'm also live on Twitch, and I would appreciate if you could go over and follow on that platform. If you're not, yeah, definitely. Definitely a real thing. So if you have Twitch, I'd really appreciate if you could go follow on that platform. Just because it'd be cool if I could get, what do they call it, affiliate on there. And one of the things you need is 25 followers. So at the very least, you also need like 4 average viewers on 4 different days, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so first thing to note, if you're struggling against Akuma as well, is this heavy kick doesn't hit you if you crouch, right? So if you crouch, like if you swing into it, it can, but if I hit like crouch heavy punch, I'll hit me. But if I just see this, I can hit crouch medium punch. Thank you, Cameron, for the subscription. Welcome aboard. So if you see Akuma swing with heavy kick here, we can just hit crouch medium punch. You can get a lot of different stuff. Drivers cancel into stand medium kick. Into combo. If you're near the corner, you could do like OD Quadriga because that'll combo, but the main thing is just don't get hit by this thing because you can crouch it. Second thing is, I mean, my goodness, he just whipped this right in your face. Like, this is mash medium punch, right? Like, doesn't need to be anything too super optimal, right? But just, okay, cool. He whiffed. Let me go into a combo. And he does it again. Okay, yeah. A lot of lower level Akumas love to do this crap, where they just swing with heavy kick all the time. The answer to that really is crouch block more. Or, alternatively, let's see if I can't time this. Let me get closer. If you're doing a light Gladius, oh my goodness. If you're doing Gladius, generally light Gladius, I think. Depending on the spacing and the timing, I guess. But if you catch the first hit, you usually can release. Oh my goodness. I'm not close enough. Let me dash. You can usually release the Gladius after you armor the first hit. So that's something else to work on. Okay. No real reason to attack here. But also, was this this was an immediate attack, it looked like. This didn't look like it was delayed. Oh, maybe it was. Okay. That's fine. Eat the combo. That's why we don't attack generally, right? Because if you just take the throw, it's like not that dangerous. Okay, that's fine. This dude plays really weird. Like, sit still. So, medium Superman punch here is just like, what's it beat, right? Like, if it beats, if he does heavy kick, you're gonna lose. Pretty much the only thing this is gonna beat is fireball. It's like, it's just a really committal option. Jump out, sure, get anti-aired, and now we get thrown. Rounds like that happen. Rounds like that happen. Okay, good. Generally don't want to just throw this thing out. Like the target combo. So if this hits, right, you can just go into crouch jab on counter hit. And then into light Dema. Okay. There is zero reason to do OD scoot him here. It's not like enhanced at all. And if you're timing something to be meaty, like the command grab will beat it anyway. It's like there's not a reason to do OD there. It just is costing you extra drive. Okay. Picked something up, I guess. The general follow-up here, if you can, is the towards heavy kick target combo. And then depending on how far away you are, you can get different stuff. But you just like let it run in a bit, and then light Gladius will pretty much always work there. Right? So if you get this trade, you generally can run in and do this. Okay. Have we back recovered anything? Super's hard knockdown, so I don't know I'm checking this. But I don't want to pay attention to that too. Because you got to back recover this, right? You just let them get way more pressure. Okay. So this is the second time you've done this in a row. Where you really only charge, you're like, oh, I tech to throw, or I'm from here, let me charge Gladius. Okay, that was better. So this is what I'm talking about here. Where you can see he swings with this. Just crouch. Just crouch. Right? You don't have to special cancel this because you can link out of it, depending on how far, I guess. But like, you can do a lot of damage here, is my point. I don't think we can kill. Maybe we can. That doesn't work. I'm stupid. What would be the route here? Trying to think. This obviously won't kill. Yeah, it doesn't even combo. This won't kill. Too much scaling. I just feel like there has to be a route to kill here. That doesn't combo. Maybe if I stay on the ground more, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Not that. Boom, boom, boom. What would you do? This? Maybe that into level 2? Well, actually, this is punish counter, right? So I can probably get a better... I don't know. I don't want to stare at this too long. But regardless, we can crouch that. You see it coming, you can crouch it. And anti-air perfect parry. So I want to go back to round 1. I want to talk about this a little bit more. So, in general, I'm not a big fan of, like, stand still as an option. Right? I'm just not a big fan of stand still as an option. Like, call me crazy, but I like to be moving a little bit. That doesn't mean that you have to, like, do some crazy thing. Now, in this case, you know, round start, you know, Phalanx or Gladius or whatever would work, but I'm a big fan of just, like, let's just walk back, you know? Let's just walk back, see if they did something stupid. Maybe we can whiff punish. Right? And then you can get a combo. Instead, it's like, okay, I walk back. Walk back into Heavy Gladius. I don't hate that. This is kind of an important thing, though. It's like, okay, he tries to whiff punish it. You can see, right? Like, this is something I try to tell people all the time, right? Which is, you did Gladius in this range, right? It's pretty obvious right now that this move is not going to hit. Like, your Gladius is going to whiff, okay? So what I want you to do is train your eyes on Akuma and see if he tries to whiff punish, right? Like, you whiffed, so be ready. Okay, like, this whole time, you're in recovery, right? You're in recovery. You can't do anything anyway. Okay, now you see him swing with this heavy kick. Instead of going like, okay, I'm just going to swing right away, right? Because that's kind of what you do. Is you swing right away with towards medium, which is good. Hello, sir. Splack? Is that what we're saying? Right? So if you're watching, if you're instead just watching, you're like, okay, cool. It whiffed. I'm going to hold back. Now, if you hold down back, like I said, this is whiffs, right? So, like, if you just hold down back here, this crouch heavy, his stand heavy kick whiffs. You can go to medium target combo here. Safe jump. And let's play the game, right? Let's run Smokey, let's play the game. But anytime you whiff something, you should be zoomed in on them. Okay? That's a big thing. Back recover. So if you don't know, the way that you back rise is you push any 2 buttons before you hit the ground. So I hit light punch and heavy punch, and Marisa rolls backwards. That creates more distance. Okay? I usually do it with light kick and medium kick. That's how I usually back recover. It's not timed. So you don't have to, like, it's not like, oh, I have to do it exactly when I hit the ground. I'm going to hit this, like, as soon as I get hit by the last hit. And you see I still, like, I just hit it right there. Right there. Okay, that was too early. But if I hold it right here, I hold it, I get up. So it's not even like a timing-based thing. But it's something you really, really have to be doing. Otherwise, you're just giving people a lot better knockdown advantage than what they actually have. Okay? Or should have. So if you're going to jump, right? If you're going to tack. But doing jump into tack just doesn't make a lot of sense to me as a defensive decision, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts, but that's what I would say. Okay, so this is another game against the same Akuma. Okay. Round start. To be honest with you, I don't think this Akuma is like whiff punishing this. I think based off the other game we're playing, I think they kind of just like to throw it heavy kick, and that's what they're going to do. Okay, again, this should be back recovery. Okay, taking our turn. This should be light Gladius. So this is something that I'm going to say most of the time you really just want to be doing Yeah, I will in a little bit. Just I've got YouTube chat up on the side. So if you just post your CFN, 100% I will do that. This is responding to a comment that was on my most recent video, which was looking at the Ludwig and Tyler 1 rematch at Ludwig's tournament. So I will look at some of these, and then I will 100% take a look at yours if you just put your CFN. But most of the time, and this was really something I wanted to teach Ludwig too when I was teaching him, you can kill with crouch medium punch, driver's cancel, stand medium kick, back heavy punch, driver's cancel, stand medium kick, back heavy punch, heavy medium, and follow up level 2. Yeah, just that was the one thing I think I didn't do was just doing the level 2 raw there. But thank you for that. So this, back to what I was saying. This is something that I really wanted Ludwig to work on, was just hit confirming this. So doing medium, medium, and just if they block, let's just cancel into like Gladius. And if it hits, you're either going to do medium or OD Dima, depending on how much drive you have. But if you're going to do this, even if you're going to charge a Gladius, still pick light. Because medium just gives them more time to react. It's quite a bit slower. So the startup on charge light is, or on charge medium is 35. And on charge light it's 30. So it gives them 5 more frames to react. Okay. I kind of like that. Let's be cheeky. Let's do it again. You charge it. Again, I'm going to say do the light Gladius instead, and not the heavy, or excuse me, not the medium. Okay, that's good. We got Oki there. That's nice. And that's why charging this all the time isn't great, right? You can absolutely bait this with OD Gladius. So like if you just do 2 punches here, you can absolutely bait this, but it really depends. And then from there, you actually could get a guaranteed stun. Like if you just knocked him down here, you totally just get a stun. Not that that's stuff that I think you should be really working on at this level. I think neutral and adjustments are much more important, but it is vital to not get predictable where you did this 3 times in a row. It's like he's probably going to figure out an answer to it. Realistically, one of the reasons you don't always want to go for charge, though, is just, right? It's very susceptible to neutral jumps, so you got to be worried about that. Or wary, rather. Maybe not worried, but wary. Okay? So this is something else. If you land punish, counter, jump, light kick, this is always extremely plus. So you notice they're on +9. So on a punish counter, you can actually go into like back heavy there. I usually would go for stand medium because what if I dropped it or something? I would feel stupid. But going into jabs here, like you jump to fireball, you know it's going to be punish counter. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing. Is like while you're in the air, there's no reason not to look at him, right? So he whiffed something. You can see he whiffed something. Come down with a heavy. Right? Like, really make him pay. Like, oh, he threw a fireball while I was in the air. Cool. Let me do whatever combo I want. That was supposed to be level 1. It wouldn't have killed. You definitely can kill here. And it would be this, I think. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible. What is my problem? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And that was supposed to be charge back heavy. And if you cancel that into level 1, it would kill. Not that I think you should do that there, but definitely what I'm saying is if you see them throw a fireball while you're in the air, let's not do the light combo. Okay. And then let's see, did you try to drive rush here? You can mash this way harder. So that's something too. It's like most of the time in fighting games, or in Street Fighter at least, you don't want to mash, right? Like that's not a good thing. You in no way want to mash when you're playing Street Fighter. But here, if you look at my inputs, I'm just going to hold parry, and I'm not going to let it go until it comes out, because you have a ton of time here, right? So, like, I'm just going to hold parry, mash forward. And then you can just do a charge heavy punch immediately. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Right? And there we go. Right? But having tight Oki at this level is such an important thing, because so many people just don't. Right? I mean, look at this, right? Like, you could have maybe won the round if you had good Oki, but instead, okay, that was a little greedy, and there it is. So that's the other thing. You've done that every time, which tells me you're not really making a decision. That's just like the thing that you do, is you charge medium Gladius after medium target combo, right? Like, we need to let these things be a decision. I think you probably could have made this work on this punish on the Tatsu. In fact, like, I know you could have. You're definitely plus enough. But it's really going to be tough, maybe? Oh, no. That's one of those things where if that happens to you in the match, you just do replay takeover and you just practice until you have the time. You only missed it by a couple frames. But here, even, like, in Burnout, you just block, dude. Boom. Right? Because that's only -4, so, like, they have to punish it with jabs. Okay. What got hit? So this is something else. I mean, it says counter hit, so, like, I think you mistimed this, though, right? Oh, no, you didn't. But you're not even, like... You're pushing jab here, like, afterwards. Like, you're just not blocking. Blade on his anti-air. Obviously, you shouldn't burn out there, but... The point is, you get a huge combo. Back recovery, again, would be helpful. Okay, this is something I'm going to say too. Jumping back in the corner really doesn't make much sense. Right? Because, like, what if you're right? Like, let me just pick Akuma here for a second. Like, he can still DP it. Right? So it doesn't really help you. You can still get anti-aired, you're in the corner. If you're gonna jump out of the corner, right? Because then maybe you catch something. Like here, you know, you catch the heavy kick or whatever. Instead of getting caught by the heavy kick. There we go, that's much better. Don't charge medium Gladius. Okay, you just did it raw. Make that light Gladius. Okay, and they're ODDP. We need to back recover here because you're giving him Oki off this ODDP that he shouldn't have. So this is why back recover is really important. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not... Yeah, the corner is scary. That's why I like to jump out of it, you know? But it's definitely like a thing a lot of people do at lower level where they jump back in the corner. Okay, that's just unlucky. Okay, different Akuma. Okay, we win this game. We win this game. I mean, I won't disagree. Corner is scary. Okay, so what does a game we win look like? Does it look better, or is it just the stuff you went for work? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, right? This is something that you literally just drill. Just put the bot on random and just practice the conversion. Because here you're like, wait, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Actually, it looks like you just missed the first medium punch. But medium Demo, 100% what you should be doing there. OD Demo, probably. Okay, charge Gladius in their face. This player's insane. Dropped her. I mean, this is just practice the combo, you know. I will say the combo that most Marizas go for here is actually charged heavy punch now. It's one thing if this puts him in the corner, but it doesn't. So, like, you wouldn't necessarily get the safe jump because if he back recovers, you're not going to get the safe jump. So, in this case, just doing charge heavy punch and then dash into charge towards heavy kick is generally a better option, right? Because if it hits, whoops, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Because on block, you actually don't get throw there, that's right. But you're close enough for a command grab. That can catch a lot of stuff. You can hit medium punch, lots of stuff. Hello, Nikki. CFN equals breach bomb. Not beach bomb, breach bomb. Gotcha. Okay, so again, we're jumping back in the corner. Not quite sure what we're looking for. Okay. Okay, again, make that light Gladius, work on confirming it. Confirm it, please. What do we do for Oki? Okay, so you can actually get real Oki here. Drive rush, and then that is charged towards heavy kick. Boom. Link it into back heavy. Get the full combo. I mean, yeah, it is. I'm not going to say I don't mind the... I'm not going to say I don't like the views on Twitch. Because I'm trying to push towards affiliate, but I get if you want to actually be able to chat with people. Definitely hang out with people. Definitely is better over on YouTube right now. Is anybody on Twitch? I need to pull up my... I don't like having all this stuff open just because obviously... Go away. I did not open that. Channel. Who? Nope. Okay, that's what's going on. I'm sorry. Your chat on Twitch... Nikki, thank you. You for whatever reason, your chats on Twitch were not showing up on my my alerts. My chat on Twitch is not showing up, and I don't know why. So that's very strange. So that would probably be part of what's going on. Is I was not seeing your chats on stream, which doesn't make sense to me. So I'm sorry if you felt like I was ignoring you. I wasn't meaning to. It's just that your chats weren't showing up on stream for me. I'm still, working out some hiccups and stuff. Obviously, as I try to do this. But for whatever reason, yeah. Like, you know, you can see on my Angel Cruz, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing up on my... I mean, you can see chats on screen, and those Twitch chats, like, I don't know, let me type something in my own Twitch chat, and you can see that it isn't going to show up. Or maybe it will, and I just missed it. Chanel. Let me go to my Twitch chat. Hello, YouTube. Nothing's there. So I don't know why that's not connecting to chat. Let me do this. Properties. Refresh cast for current page. Let me click that. And we'll see if that works. I would just, you know, it would just be nice if I could actually see Twitch chat on stream. Testing. And we still have a nothing. This makes no sense. This makes 0 sense. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Hello, Henriku. How are we doing? Right now, I'm just trying to figure out why my Twitch chat isn't showing up on stream. Because I've changed literally nothing. I've changed actually nothing. So, that doesn't make any sense to me. Let me make sure that this isn't screwy. Because it's the same browser source for both of them. Just making sure that nothing is screwed up on Streamlabs. Like I said, you know, I would really like, and I'll get back to talking about this stuff in a second. I was just seeing if I could problem solve. And it's really not looking like it, which is crazy. So I'm not sure what's going on and why Twitch chat isn't showing up. Hello hello on Twitch chat. Hello, first time chatter. First time chatter, just so you know right now, for whatever reason, Twitch chat is not showing up on my stream, which I find very confusing. So what I think I'm going to try to do is just pull Twitch chat up separately, I guess, because I don't really know what else to do. Yada, yada, yada. Is just very frustrating when stuff doesn't work right. What was I saying here? I was talking about the Oki on this, yeah. Forward jump here isn't the worst thing in the world off of this knockdown. Just to show this really quickly. Forward jump here doesn't suck, because oftentimes that'll happen if they try to DP. So it doesn't suck to forward jump here, but it isn't necessarily the best either. Man, I really wish this would show up. It's kind of driving me nuts. It's really kind of driving me nuts, you know? I'm doing okay. Hitmaster across PC and PS5 and now finally Switch. Wow, that seems like kind of a waste of money to buy this game 3 times. I'm doing well. I'm just trying to figure out why my Twitch chat will not show up on stream. And that is driving me bonkers. Let me do this. Let me just launch the window from Streamlabs and see if anything happens here. Nothing ever happens here. This is atrocious, dude. Why does nothing ever work? Yeah, that's no good. Okay, I'm going to try refreshing it again. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. And we're just going to see if that refresh the scene makes this better. Probably won't. This is, yeah, okay. It's just a lost cause. So I'm just going to have to keep this. I think I'm just going to have to keep chat open over here maybe. Just so I can have it. You're not wrong. Each platform has its place. I mean, I can see playing it on Switch, I guess. I mean, I like the Switch. I think Switch 2 is a pretty decent platform, actually. But who knows? Okay, so back to here. Again, this is just one of those things where confirming it. And just hitting medium punch twice. Hold down back when we whiff something, please. Ooh, that's not going to hit. I don't think this would have even hit if you... Like, if I don't hold anything down here, does this hit? No, I didn't think so. So, that's just too late, and I accidentally hit end replay. That's annoying. So you're Diamond 1 with Riza, only playing Battle Hub and casual. I need to lab the heavy kick combo and more game knowledge. Why do you only play in Battle Hub? It doesn't make sense to me. Let me remove these three since I watched them. I honestly don't understand people that only play in Battle Hub. Like, ranked is how you can see if you're improving, really, you know? See, when I get comments, when you get chats like this, are we all Marizas here? Some of us, some people that follow me play like Alex, especially now, just because that's the character that I probably have the second most, you know, attention for covering. But for the most part, yeah, I'd imagine we're all Mariza players. So the only thing that I would say, just to my one Twitch chatter here, that isn't also maybe on YouTube, is, yeah, I know it does. I know it does, Nikki. But if you're going to be like, hey, I'm an animator, and I'd like to see, you know, that it just seems like self-promotion, and it feels maybe like, you know, like you're just trying to get attention for your own stuff, which I think sometimes, you know, fair, but nah. Being scared of rank doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I get being nervous or anxious or whatever, but it doesn't really make a ton of sense to me to feel that way. Okay. And then what we just... Was that supposed to be? You know, that was supposed to be charge heavy punch. A little greedy there. Launch. Okay, this is sick, actually. The only reason why because my videos are so informative, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay. Generally speaking, I don't hate this. We're a little low on drive to be spending it like this. But mid-screen, if you're going to do this drive rush into this, either having dropped frames or dropped connection every 30 to 45 seconds. Really? Okay. Really? That seems bizarre to me. OBS is not showing that I'm dropping frames at all. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Can somebody else back that up? Make sure that it's not just their internet, that it's actually me. Okay. Yeah, you doing Quadriga can be good too. But I love doing this. And then the Oki here is, whoops. So it's just jump medium punch. And then when they land, you just do charge heavy punch, or charge towards heavy kick. So it's like, they land, charge towards heavy kick. And then on block, you're close enough for throw. If you time it right. Boom. You should be close enough for throw. Maybe. Maybe you have to walk up throw. I'm forgetting. You can also do like drive rush into stuff. But I also really like, you can just do walk up throw here. Boom, walk up throw. I mistimed it. I hate that, dude. I hate that end replay is right by, you know, there's a connection buffer will frequently, maybe it's just me. But that would be odd. Huh. I don't know. Like I said, it might be connection issues, but I don't know what I can do about that. Oh, actually, let me try this. I was forgetting. I mean, it says I'm not. Let me try that. It might be a CPU issue. I don't know. Might be a computer issue. Okay, this was the round we just watched, or we're watching. Okay, charge heavy punch. That's fine. Ludwig did this a lot too. And every time he did, he would be like, oh, that's lazy. It's lazy. Because it is. You can confirm that. You don't have to, but you can. Something to know is this is the same knockdown as Light Dima. And that's Akuma's player one here. End player control. Okay, cool. So you can do like drive rush into charge heavy punch here. Or into charge back heavy punch. Notice one of the issues with that is this hits meaty. So if you do it immediately, you can get perfect parried. This one doesn't hit till frame 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's doing this late actually, isn't he? Okay. So he's actually delaying this. That's insane. That's actually kind of crazy. He's not doing that on purpose. Hasn't happened in over a minute, so it's fixed, or it's just me. But either way, I'm gonna stop spamming chat. No, that's fine. That's fine. No, I appreciate it. Like, you know, I mean, obviously you don't want to one guy somebody, but like, if the stream doesn't look good, like I want to know about it. If there's something I can fix, you know. Okay, this is fine. I like that. I like going for command grab here. He's kind of parry happy, so we're okay. All this stuff loses to Gladius. Just bear that in mind. Okay, there we go. Jumped over the fireball. Okay, so this is another thing, right? This is what I'm saying. You can't crouch it. Like, once it hits you, I guess you can't crouch it. Maybe you could. No, you can't. It's a block string. So, like, but that is plus. You can't mash on that. Okay. That's fine. Decent enough conversion. Had a little brain fart on the combo. He's going to back throw here, sure. Can't kill from this. So that's the other thing too, right? It's like, again, back recover is the big thing. And I know that's maybe a little like, what? Like, it sounds a little like reductionist or whatever to say, hey, yeah, like that's, I guess that's what I'm trying to say too, is, well, okay, responding to a couple things in chat. Yes, when you come up against people that are coming up, like Diamond, they spam DI still. They don't really know Oki. They don't block a lot on Wake Up. Master players just by nature play a lot calmer. Like, for example, my Alex right now, not real strong, right? I'm like hovering around 1400 with my Alex. You know, my Breeze is 1800, my Alex is 1400. Now, part of that's because I didn't play him for a month and I hopped on ranked and I just kept losing. But I play better against people that are like 1550 than against, 1350, because the 1350s just have like no real thought process. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier, why you don't want to just spam charge here. Like, if you just do like Gladius here, boom, now we get a knockdown into Oki. And then you can, win off of one touch if you can actually get a level 1 out there. So that's kind of the important thing. What I was going to say, as regards to these replays, is I think, like, this, just confirm this. You know what I mean? Like, just do Gladius. And you're trying, but, like, you don't even need to do the input until it hits. But just kind of showing that, I guess, in terms of I'm a big believer in simplifying, okay? So, like, the approach I took with Ludwig, for example, was we drilled medium punch, confirming medium punch, target combo, and then Oki. And that was the stuff we did for the first, week and a half, really. Like, I didn't worry too much about neutral. I just wanted him to try to play around and figure stuff out. But if we confirm that into, like, Gladius instead, okay, good. Do we have Oki off this? Yes, we have real Oki off that. Good. What's our combo? That's not a good combo. I don't know if you're trying to do level 1 or what you're trying to do, but here, best thing usually is just charge heavy, gives you a safe jump, and if you learn that safe jump, you're going to win a lot at this level. But this is not a good combo. That should combo. Okay. Good. That was nothing wrong with that round. I mean, obviously there were some things wrong with it, but, like, you closed it out. That was fine. Heavy Phalanx is one of those things where I think for the most part, just delete this and make it a combo move. I think you lose very little by doing light Phalanx here instead. It has good enough range that it hits from most spots, and it's much quicker. It's like, what, 17 frames quicker? Is that what it is? No, 7 frames, not 17, 7 frames. Okay, back recover again. Okay, anti-air, sure. Make that light Gladius, please. And now you get neutral jumped. And that's, again, what I was saying, where you really don't want to be predictable. With that option. Safe jump, like 1 or 2 light Oki setups help so much. Always, but definitely on 1300. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. People are very DP happy at that level, and it just sort of screws you up. Yeah, for sure. Dropping doing like any 4 HP stuff and having a drop is just unpleasant. For sure. Faux shizzle. I'm too white to say that. And it's also 2026. Okay, so I do want to watch a couple of these higher level ones. So I want to watch the one that we won, and I just want to watch a couple of these games against this High Master Akuma, because I think this will be telling. Yeah. That's the thing, too, is I'm responding to something in Twitch chat for those of you that can't see. Again, I need to figure this out. I apologize. I don't know why. I mean, it was working when I streamed on Friday, so I don't know why it's not working now. But that is something you actually can do. But you can also just do, like, medium to try to screw that up, because when you, like, slightly charge the light Gladius after the medium punch target combo, the reason that's good is a lot of people try to option select a neutral jump. So they try to go, oh, you're charging it, I'm going to neutral jump. So when you charge it just slightly, you still catch the jump. It then loses to mashing, but it's still a decent option. Okay, is this the one that you win or no? No, this is not the one you win. Okay, cool. See, this looks more like Street Fighter. I appreciate that. Boom. Take your turn back. Okay, it's maybe a little committal, but I'll take it. Okay, you see somebody holding parry. Only thing you should do, right? You see somebody holding parry? Let's just walk up and throw him, please. Right? You walk up and throw him, and then it's just like you threw him in the corner. So you can do stuff like drive rush into heavy punch, hits meaty, you know, into huge combo. But you see somebody holding parry, please just walk up and throw them. Okay, that's fine. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. This Gladius, I'm okay with. Right, we tried to parry, that's okay. That Gladius, a little more dubious. This time we get the parry. This I don't understand. Exiled Juju, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So, this charge heavy punch doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just a really committal thing to do. Even if this was supposed to be Gladius, which there's no down forward, so I don't think that it was. But it doesn't really beat much, right? And they're very kind to only whiff punish that with a sweep. Okay, into throw. Again, we need to learn how to back recover. Just hit 2 buttons. Create more space. This is actually the nice thing about Marisa, right? Is this is fairly easy to deal with this character. If you can actually get a quarter circle out. Because Gladius just beats that clean. So you don't really have to take that often. Okay. See what I mean? Like, if we're just canceling that into Gladius, we're fine. Here's where Gladius would be good. Okay. Superman punch over the low forward. And then that's predictable. So this is one of those things where everybody below a certain level always goes for command grab here. So everybody that doesn't play Marisa, that's at, like, this level pretty much always holds up here. So you can kind of get free combos. Like, it's just a weird thing to say, but for the most part, it's pretty true. Okay, yeah, this... Again, Gladius beats pretty much all the crap he can do from this clean at this range. Lock your toes on wake up. There we go. Okay, now he's backing way the heck up. He's waiting for the Superman punch or the Gladius. Like, this dude's just looking to whiff something. That is all that's going on here. Okay. He finally threw a fireball. Again, no reason for this to not be light phalanx, I think. No combo. So here's something else. After this lands, best Oki, forward dash twice. You can do towards heavy kick, which you can then cancel into light Gladius. Deals drive gauge damage. Sets up a good spacing trap. Or you can do a command grab. That command grab does have to be, it does have to be slightly delayed. Because if you do it immediately, I think, at plus 14, they should whiff. Maybe not. I was a frame late there. I'm trying to make it whiff. I can't make it whiff. Do you hit charge, crouching heavy punch when they jump after Scutum? If you have, like, the best read of your life, I guess. Otherwise, you just read the jump. So, I have a video on that. I think, is the video title, how does this even work? I think that might be the video title, where I go over it, but I can talk about that in training mode in a second. Okay, good. Horrible. Good starter. But if you're gonna do this, do not go into medium punch, right? Do that. Please do that. I mean, this dude's dead, right? Like, this dude's so dead if you just do the right thing. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, I don't know what the route is here. The exact perfect route is. But this dude's definitely dead. I mean, I don't think this kills. Takuma? No. But at the very least, just, you know, set up into a safe jump. But definitely don't do medium punch here. Holy cow, you're losing so much damage. You're losing so much damage here. Okay, that did 4,036. Right? That did 5,040. And it has like the same drive. Actually, it costs less drive spent. So like, you're a little over reliant on the. Ooh, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that's. We're a little too jumpy. Okay. We're spending drive a little bit recklessly. And combos need to be optimized. I mean, you put the gray face there saying that EX or OD quad is always the correct option, but it kind of is always the correct option. It's kind of annoying actually that it's always the correct option. At least IMO. It's kind of silly that that's like always the best way to do our combos. And that's another reason heavy phalanx is not as good, I think. Now light wouldn't reach from here, but it's so slow that it gives him more time to DP as well. Gotta block your toes, please. Hold down back on wake up. Okay. Rough round. But we didn't really block on wake up, which is part of the reason that was a rough round. Okay. I'm not going to complain about that too much. Okay, why are we doing Gladius from here? Like, this isn't going to hit him. Okay, this is not going to hit him. Okay, cool. We got a whiff punish. That was nice. That's sort of what I was talking about. I'm not sure if he just threw it out. But that's good there. Ooh, okay. Please do not push medium punch. You were early and then you pushed medium punch. It's no good. It's no good. Do we block? Okay, we tacked. We did delay tack. Okay, that's a good anti-air. If you have that reaction, though, right, I'm going to do this at the exact same timing. Except instead of hitting kick, I just want you to hit punch. Just hit medium punch here. Look at that. And all of a sudden, that's a knockdown, baby. Let's turn the tables, you know? So, like, if you can do jump back, you might as well jump back with medium punch. Okay, do we block on wake up? Please block on wake up. We tacked again. You're a serial tacker. Okay, so you can bait. I don't know if you know this, but you can bait ODDPs with OD Gladius, which I know I went over this a little bit earlier, but you can definitely do this. Right? Like that's a win. If we just know the combo to use. And then again, like Gladius kind of blows that up. Let's see what the game you won looked like. I mean, that is true. Sometimes it's good for meter build too, though. Sorry, I'm going back and forth between my Twitch chat and my OBS. So, apologies, Nikki, if I'm a little delayed. Okay, good whiff punish. If you do see something whiff, though, which I think you're just pushing this to take up space, maybe. I mean, it would have been kind of a quick reaction, but if you're going to whiff punish, right? Like, if you see something whiff, first off, this is the better option, right? Like, just hitting heavy punch if you're doing it just to whiff punish, just because the reward is so high. But if you're this close, crouch medium punch is good. Into this, which is quicker. If you're really close and you're just trying to like play the spacing game, you can stick out a medium punch. And a lot of times that'll hit. You know, and set up safe jumps or whatever. But that's good. What do we do on Oki? Okay. You jump back. Again, this is one of those spots where what's crazy is he's not even like delaying this jump. He's just holding up, right? He's just scared of the command grab. But okay, that's a decent response. I think Gladius is better here, but that's still good. Okay, not sure about that heavy punch. Again, you can duck the crouch heavy kick. Okay, this is fine. This is good. This is better. This is better. I say as you eat a huge combo, but this is a little bit better, for sure. Okay, so that's the second time you did that, so that makes me think that that was a whiff punish. Which, again, I would just use a different button then. You stand heavy punch, you'll get a way bigger reward. Again, you see him hold parry, walk up and throw. Ooh, boy. How do we win this game? Okay. Into command grab, sure, that's fair. That's super fake. You're trying to do Gladius or Superman Punch? He's just swinging. Okay. Just parry those, you're fine. That's a good spot to push medium punch, I like that. Okay, take the throw, we're okay. He screwed up his Oki, or else he's trying to bait super maybe. Okay, good conversion. Okay, you could have killed there with level 2. And I think you probably should have, but it's whatever. Okay, I do have somebody else queued up after this, but yes, then I will watch yours too. So you can just put that in YouTube chat, and I promise I will get to it. Just put your CFN. Okay, I probably would have spent level 3 here. Let me watch this because I was looking at chat. Okay, he jumps it again, doesn't get a punish. Okay, no confirm. So, like, I definitely would have spent level 3 here. Put him in the corner. Get your drive gauge back. Okay. Into level 3. Did we try? Did we not even... We didn't even try? I mean, this is going to be heavy Gladius level 3, right? Or light quad is probably what I would do here. Remember... Oh my goodness. A member? A membership? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you. Let me look at this name to make sure I get the name right. I got nothing, man. I'm just going to say Blau. Thank you. Thank you, Blau. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the jewels. See, Twitch chat, the Twitch chat's boring, man. You guys are, YouTube's the better. YouTube's got me, man. What's this want me to do? It says engage with your audience. It wants me to start a Q&A or a goal or something. Blah. So thank you for your CFN. Analysis plus Discord tier. Thank you. Okay, we got to try to convert this into level 3. But, hey, we got over it. So, like I said, I've got somebody else before you, Loco. Or, you know, I don't know what you want me to call you. It's so weird. That's like the strangest thing about... YouTube chat's doing well, man. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support, everybody. I really do. It's amazing. Thank you. So, really quickly, somebody had asked about the post-Scudum situation. So, yeah, I was playing some Viper. I actually wasn't. I think that's just from when I did the tier list. That video will be coming out soon, by the way. That video will be coming out soon. I had accidentally closed my my chat widget. I don't know how to get it back open too. That's annoying. I didn't mean to close it. I was trying to like move it and I accidentally closed it. So let me look at this. So I'm going to have Ken do crouching light punch on block. And I am going to do Scudum. Okay. So there's a couple different things that can happen here. So if I set up this situation, you'll get the frame advantage here. I'm +3. Okay. Now, so let me set him to do reversal after damage. So what's good about this is if I mash throw here, I can get the command grab, and it will beat his reversal buttons, right? I can also go for like crouch light punch or crouch light kick into light demo. And one of the cool things about this that I think a lot of people don't know is I can also go for regular throw. If you hold down, you will not get any of the stance follow-ups. So if I hit like punch normally, or if I hit kick here, it tries to do the stance follow-up. But if I press down, it doesn't come out. And that's the same thing that's true for regular throw. So if you don't want to do command grab, you just want to do regular throw here, just hold down, and you will get a regular throw, which is nice. But the question that people really had was, okay, what if they jump, right? Because like a lot of people here want to jump. So one of the questions was, can you do charge, crouch, heavy punch? And the answer is yes, you can. You totally can. If you're like really ready for what they're going to do, you totally can. And you can get a big combo out of it too, depending on where they are and how high you hit them and whatever. Like you can get a pretty big combo. But generally the thing that you want to do is just do crouch light kick, crouch jab light demo. If this hits punish counter, you can also go into medium punch and it'll catch him on the ground. However, you can also yeah, I mean you can like react to neutral jump here. So like I could go like this. You can do this if you can react to the neutral jump. Yes. That should work. Right? So like you can do this, I think. But let me make sure that that actually works. Let me do this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that should work. I think OD Demo might work too. The issue I have with that is you have to react to neutral jump versus... you have to react to neutral jump versus like forward jump or back jump. And also, you have to react. You can't just like OS it. Because like, if you OS it, you're going to end up doing this on backdash too. So you have to make sure that you're confirming the jump. I mean, I don't think it's that tough. It's just, you have to actually, you do have to be paying attention. Like, it's not as simple as doing an option select and doing it every time. Where I'd prefer just to catch the pre-jump frames. jump back medium punch. My guess is that probably is too slow. So that like if he comes back down with a button, he'll hit me. Right, that does not seem super consistent. Well, maybe it is if I do the throw early. But I'd rather... You know, I mean, if you see the neutral jump, I think Dima's fine. Your membership, you became a member too and it didn't show up? What are we doing, dude? What are we doing? So you're saying you, But to me, I like to just catch the pre-jump. Like, you know, I just like to do this. That's kind of my thing is like, if they're going to hold up, I just want to do this. That's kind of where I'm at. Your alert didn't pop up for your membership, huh? Well, thank you for the membership, Henrique. Thank you. Henrik? I don't know. Henrik Koo? I don't have time to play. Yeah, I mean, throw's a good option here, but it's not, you know. It's a good option just because it covers you if they jump. A lot of people expect command grab. Okay, so we had Sid, I think Breach Bum was our next next tool cap. But have you done throw dishonestly? I'm not even a dad, and I can make dad jokes. Look at that. Do. We had Breach Bum. Okay, gotcha. Henry K. Okay. Henry K. I worked for a Henry K. Well, I'm the definition of gentle. Search. Diamond 1. This isn't really just now hold on, let me make sure this isn't secretly Knuckles from the Marisa Discord. 1 second. Let me look up Inhaled Solid, make sure this isn't actually Inhaled Solid. Okay, good, it's not. I'm sorry. You guys wouldn't get the joke, but in the Marisa Discord, he's kind of self-deprecating. Okay, any particular matches you want me to look at? Splack. They definitely do not. I promise you, Henry, they definitely do not know how to beat everything that you do. I promise you they don't. Are there any matchups or any games you want me to look at? Specifically? Oh my gosh, that's right. You said you don't play ranked. Casuals. You play Battle Hub? You play Hey, I wonder how you did against this UM Cammy player. The ones where you win? Wow. This is 1830 the Luke? Okay. So like this modern Luke, is that what we're talking about? Reggie. Looks more like an L than an I. Took her around. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. How good is this Luke player? I want to see. I want to see that too. I always want to see that too because like. Okay, so this dude's got multiple moderns and master. He has an 83% win rate on his Luke. Let's see what that looks like in ranked. So this dude's, yeah. Okay, looks like he just took Luke's master. Okay, so just for reference, though, this player you were playing has most of the cast in master, has 2 characters in high master, and his Mai is almost in high master. So just you have trouble with Luke and JP. Guess what? Everybody has trouble with JP. Everybody has trouble with JP. JP's tough. Okay, which one was first? This was the first one. Let's watch it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to post this maybe as a separate, I don't know. Maybe I kind of feel bad about the first video because I was first person because I was kind of breaking some things down. But, okay, so first things first. You see this big orange letter above his name here? That stands for I'm going to react to everything. Okay? So you see that big orange M, and the decision there is we do not do stuff like heavy phalanx, right? We just don't do it. Do not do it, right? I promise you this is not a good option. I'm curious, though. Phalanx in general against modern players, not that good, okay? I'm going to bet even light Phalanx gets DP'd here, right? So, little bit of free advice here, okay? Salaryman, yeah, I'll try. I've got this person, and then I've got somebody else, but I will try. I also don't want to stream all night. I've already been live for, like, over an hour, almost, you know, so we'll see. Otherwise, I will post, like, I did have, like, this old match analysis form, but I would probably, I promise you, I'm not saying this to get people to give me money, but I probably would go to Henry just because, first come, first serve as well, but also Henry just became a member. So, and again, that's not to say, like, give me money and I'll look at your reviews. That's not what I'm trying to say. Okay? But I'm just trying to say that I would feel better about giving those people, like, first priority, I guess. So, anyway, a little bit of free advice. Modern players are good at reacting to some things. Jumps, special moves like this are things that they've put a lot of time into reacting to. Things they've put a lot of less time into reacting to, drive rush, right? So I like to see, hey, how good are your reactions? Are your reactions actually good, or are you just good at anti-airing? Like I said, we don't, And honestly, folks, I know this is going to sound stupid. I get what you're saying, man. That's fine. Like, this is going to sound really dumb, but as much as I appreciate the support, this is going to sound really stupid. But seriously, if you're going to spend $3 becoming a YouTube member or whatever, I'd rather you just buy my ebook and read it. Like, I know that sounds really dumb, but, like, if you want to support me, like, I wrote a fantasy novel. It's called Zealot's Trial. If you want to spend money to support me, do that. Like, that would mean so much more to have people read that thing and, like, maybe post reviews about it or whatever, just because that's something I've poured so much time into. So, just food for thought. I'm not saying that's, again, it's not me pleading for purchases or, pity money, but I'm saying, like, if you're thinking, hey, I could give him, $5 on a super chat or whatever, I'd much prefer you just buy my book. Plug over. Okay, so try to see what people are doing here. Try to see if they can react to. Okay, so same thing I was saying to the last person. We got to back recover. You're giving them free Oki by not back recovering. Okay. Get thrown. Tack. That's fair. Ooh. Be ready for the whiff punish, please. Okay. That's a little weird to do. To neutral jump here is a little odd. Neutral jump into DI, also very odd. Doesn't really get you a whole lot. And now it's your rough. Okay, so that's super negative. That's negative 12. I would probably, personally, I would do this. And then I would just try to bully him. It's like, I'm just going to back throw him here. You know, I mean, obviously he wouldn't hold forward into all that stuff. But that's a little weird to do. Like, chill out, and then you jumped on a modern player. And that's how you lose, is you jump on a modern player. It's rough. Okay, so. That's fine. Getting a little greedy with the walk-up, right? Right? Getting a little greedy with the walk-up. Stop. Wait for the whiff. Whiff punish. Right? I guess that's what I would say. He's teasing Salary, man. I promise he's teasing. This dude watches like all of my he was the first person in the stream tonight, okay? I promise you he wasn't complaining. I promise you he wasn't complaining. But like, you don't want to walk up that much. You know what I mean? Like, just sit down. Just sit down here. They were. Like, okay, back recover again. Okay, please just block. That's better. Okay. And then you try to do something on a modern player, you get modern supered. Okay. So I'm gonna watch these two, and then I'm going to jump into training mode, and I want to look at some stuff. Okay. And it's gonna be some stuff that pertain to the last person too. Okay, again, I know it's a tough habit to break. Is this the matchup I just watched? No. Okay, so this is negative. Take your turn back. Okay, cool. I don't really like spending that much drive. And then that's not a very good option off of it either, but at least we didn't burn ourselves out. Okay. That's good. Okay, I don't know if you realize why that's good, but I don't know that I would have done heavy. I probably would have done light. But this is good because this is better against modern players, because what they're looking for is like twitch movement, right? So they're going like, oh, he's going to jump and I'm going to react with DP. Well, guess what? DP is not invincible to non-grounded stuff. Like, you're not going to OD DP there. Work on the anti-airs, of course. Can't be jumping. We got a back recover. This is like the second or third, maybe fourth OD Gladius that you used. And the only thing this person is meeting you with, okay, are crouch medium punch, crouch medium kick, and throw. OD Gladius loses to 2 of those. This is not a good option, right? Just block it out. I promise. You just block it out. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. Just hold down back. And now, because you're not back recovering, he gets a mid-screen throw loop, basically. Right? Okay, this is negative. We pushed a button that's just a little too slow. Again, now we're like, what do I do? How do I move forward? So, I'll tell you what your issue is right now. Right? And it's, don't feel embarrassed. It's not personal. Okay? This is an issue that every player at this level has. It's an issue the player that I just looked at has. It's an issue that Ludwig had when I was coaching him, which is when you're starting out, you don't know how to play on the ground. Okay? So Okay, Quadriga, that's fine. It's a little risky, but we're okay. Okay? There we go. Let's throw some normals. But you have not really done Gladius in neutral. You haven't really walked up. You've approached with jump, with Phalanx, and with Quadriga. You had one round where you walked up, and you walked up way too far. Okay, that's punishable. More punishable than that. So this is minus 12. So you can do stand medium kick into back heavy punch. Right? That is, in fact, your optimal punish there. Please back recover. Okay, there's Gladius. Good. What do we do after? Do we take Oki? That's not good Oki. Because, like, if he blocks, you get nothing. Couple things you can do here. Drive rush, slight delay, charge towards heavy kick. That was a little too delayed. You can do drive rush into a delayed stand medium kick. What I usually do off of this is forward dash and then walk up. Okay, I took control late, I guess. But what I usually do there, let me wind this back so I'm actually still in this. But I usually will do forward dash and then like a little micro walk into towards heavy kick. And then I'll drive rush cancel it. And you get a combo. And then on block, you're going to mix up. Okay, this is fine. We're okay. That's weird. And you did that before, too, where you did neutral jump into DI. And it wasn't a good option there, either. That's rough. Okay. Mash and super on wake up. Respectable. Okay, this is fine. You're having some success with it. Now block low, right? Like, this is what I'm talking about. You're walking up, and you're just not really guarding your toes. Hey, a back recover. Look at that. That was good. Okay, now we can't back recover this because we got punish counter thrown. Okay, we're actually doing some Gladius, which is like what makes the character good. Modern player missed an anti-air. Whiff punished with level 3. Man, I love modern supers. Boy, do I love modern supers. Okay. So, I can watch the next one, but I can already tell you pretty much the big issues, right? So, I can pretty much tell you the big issues right now. So, the biggest thing, bar none, like I said, is you're not really able to approach without a special move. Which, I'm going to say this game is built for people that don't know how to approach without special moves. Because all you have to do is turn green. Right? Like, if you want to get in this game, it's like, how do I get in? Okay, that's plus. Yep. Back recover, please. Just hit 2 punches. Or just any 2 buttons. Back recover. Okay, good. Drive rush in. Okay, do we have a combo? No, you said you needed to learn that. So, this combo that you do here, the combo you're supposed to do here is this. And then into whatever ender, probably that. Right, so that is drive rush towards heavy kick, drive rush, stand light kick, heavy Dima, and then I would usually do charge heavy punch. Okay, you gotta confirm that. Unrelated, do you have any tips for Modern Guile? I heard you learn to play Modern Guile to Coach Lud, but how far did you go with the character yourself? I hit Master, but I hit Master trying to play like Tyler 1, so I can teach you how to play like Tyler 1. But honestly, that sounds stupid, but seriously, my advice for playing Modern Guile is probably play like Tyler 1. which just means like abuse the crap out of the stuff that makes Modern Guile really strong. Okay. The second time you stopped with parry like that. Can't lie, I like Marvel Tokon in the open beta. Felt better after those awful auto combos were coming. I haven't played any Tokon, and I'm not sure if I will. I'm kind of a Street Fighter guy, but Kajo88, thank you for the follow. I suppose I should, just for my Twitch viewers, if there are any of you out there, I know somebody has followed on Twitch, so they must be at least one. If it feels like I'm not interacting with Twitch chat, it is because for whatever reason, Twitch chat is not showing up on my stream. Okay, so yeah. You helped me a ton. Thank you. Thank you. So, folks in Twitch chat, I'm sorry this has been like 5-something minutes. Thank you, Monique. I'm assuming that's Monique. As you can tell from stream, I don't know why, but Twitch chat is just not showing up on my stream right now, or it's not showing up. Like my source isn't working, so I'm gonna have to probably reconnect it. I've tried refreshing it. So I've tried refreshing it, and it just doesn't seem to work. But thank you. I'm just trying to see if this shows up. But seriously, thank you. I do appreciate the people watching on Twitch. And if you were here on Friday, you know that this was working for me on Friday, which is perhaps what is so annoying, is that for whatever reason, Twitch chat is not showing up on my stream now, and they were when I streamed last time. So I don't know what's going on. Even more frustrating is that, as you can tell, my Twitch alerts are showing up. So like people follow, I can see that. But when people leave Twitch chats or messages in Twitch chat, I can't actually see that, which is more than a little frustrating. So like I said, I apologize. I'm not trying to neglect you. It's not all about YouTube for me. I promise. I do appreciate you guys being there. Okay, swinging with stand heavy kick. Obviously, we need to learn the combo. You know that. And he's just looking for that at this point, isn't he? Just looking to whiff punish it. Spamming DI and whiff punish with level 3. Yeah, that's modern players. I like to do that too when I was playing modern. So, what are the big things to learn? Right? Like, literally, what are the big things to learn? Why did I just say literally? I don't know. You're watching both, so it's chill. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. I really do. Like I said, I do want to, have people be here on Twitch, and I do want to, grow the Twitch following, but it's going to be tough when stuff doesn't show up. So, the main thing, and this applies to the first person that I watch too, is you have to ask yourself, as Marisa, where do I want to be on the screen? Right? Okay, yeah. I don't know how long that timed you out for. I just need to change that, dude. I just need to change that. Don't jump on modern. That's number one thing. But even more generally than that, right? Which, yes, when you see that big orange M, you have to just kind of respect that they're going to anti-air you. A lot of times we're playing back here, right? Marisa excels from this range, right? Marisa excels at this range. And why? Because this thing is the best mid in the game, right? This thing's awesome. It's got armor. It does damage. It sets up knockdowns. Yeah. You want to play right around the tip of this baby and this puppy, right? The furthest out you really want to play is the tip of Charged Heavy Gladius, right? Like, this is pretty much the furthest you want to play. She's got a couple really good options from this range. She's got heavy kick. She's got heavy punch. She's got towards medium punch. This thing is really good, right? From this range, she's got towards medium punch. This is the range where like light phalanx is really good because it'll go over fireballs. It'll go over lows, right? It's hard to react to. Her towards heavy kick is ridiculously good from this range. She can cancel into like Gladius. She can drive rush cancel it, and that's a frame trap, right? It's like this is where she wants to play. And she wants to convince them that they either have to back up or just start aggressing with lows, right? From this range, she can also buffer with crouch medium punch into drive rush cancel. So then if it hits, you get a huge conversion if they walk into it, right? But she wants to play from like here, and a lot of times she actually wants to back up. So it's like if they get closer, she wants to just back up, right? If she's from here, okay, now we can walk forward a little bit. But it's like small step forward, big step back. Small step forward, big step back. And if you end up in the corner, you end up in the corner. That's not a huge deal, right? I'm not saying just walk back all the time, but push and pull is like, okay, you never really want to be walking up forever. Other good options from this kind of a range, not drive rush. So this is where drive rush heavy punch is really good. This range is where like drive rush crouch jab is really good. Even drive rush crouch light kick, but especially crouch jab, right? So this is good on block. Let me have him do crouch jab on block, right? You'll counter hit him. If you do stuff immediately because it's +3, or so, what, trade? Depending on how you're spaced, right? But you can trade. You can whiff punish. If you're really close, you can go for throw. But the main thing is just you want to play around this range. And you want to play in this range and then use Gladius to sort of condition them about all the stuff they can't do. So, like, they can't poke with mids. They can't throw fireballs, right? So if you're doing Gladius at this range, the three main options they have, they can either back up and try to whiff punish, in which case just stop throwing Gladius. You can maybe do this, or that's where you can drive rush into heavy punch or just walk forward and towards heavy kick. They're going to jump, try to time it to jump, which obviously the option or the answer to that is the same thing. It's just stay back. Road H, thank you for the follow, friend. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think I have now hit the limit, or I think the only thing I'll have to do probably to become, to meet the requirements for affiliate on Twitch is to average more viewers per stream, which we're working on. So I might do just like for like a week or something, I might see if I can do primarily Twitch streams just to get some people over there, just to meet that number that I have to meet. Because it's like 4, it's not much. It's like 4 average viewers for 4 days. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll let people know before that happens too. But the other thing people do is they'll try to jump it, which is just stop doing the Gladius. Do I lab with people? Okay, so I was actually wondering if this might be... In general, the answer is no. Like, I haven't. I mean, like, obviously I would get into training mode when I was coaching Ludwig. But I actually thought that might be kind of a fun stream if somebody... And it could just be like a raffle thing where I come up with something where you just, like, fill out a form, I put all your names in a bucket, and I just pick them. And we just pick a day or a stream or something, and I just live coach somebody on stream. I think that could be fun, right? I think that could be really fun. But I would totally be okay with getting in training mode with some people and just or somebody and just kind of walking them through stuff. I had a ball doing that when I was working with Lud. It was very fun. But once you've conditioned them to stop pushing, I didn't. To me, I didn't really view myself. I still don't really view myself as a content creator. Maybe I'm trying to make more of a push on that because I realized that when you get to work with one of the largest people on the platform, you maybe have like some capacity to turn this into a bigger thing than what it is right now. But I didn't record stuff. He had actually reached out to me before he made his video and had asked if like I had any recordings, because I think originally I think he wanted more of our kind of behind the scenes stuff. I do have a lot, like, you know, but then I think he didn't have any of the footage either, so there's not a whole lot, you know, behind the scenes stuff in that video. I do have a bunch of like the privated, like the videos that I made for him. But that's something else I want to do. So I want to do, I think it'd be cool to do like live coaching with somebody, and that could be somebody like on stream. Thank you. Thank you a ton. I'm having trouble seeing your name. Let me open that on YouTube so I can actually see the name in the chat. Thank you for the long time support. So my profile picture is actually a sketch of, I'm trying to remember the story here. So it is a, oh, did it delete that because it was too long or something? Is that what it did? The chat isn't showing up. I'm sorry to whoever just asked the question. I didn't see your name about my profile picture. That said you were from France. So the profile picture here is actually, I can't remember if it's supposed to be Leibniz, with the mathematician, Johann Leibniz, is that what it was? Or if it is a, I think it's supposed to be Leibniz, and he like, it was done by like some Spanish mathematician who didn't like him. It was like a doodle that was in the margin of a notebook or something. And my friend during his freshman year at Michigan Tech found it in a like book or something and made line art of it and sent it to me. And because he thought it looked like me, I majorly disagree with that, but he thought it looked like me. So that has been my, just like the icon of my email address since I was like a senior in high school or something. So, and now it's just sort of synonymous with the brand. So that's why it's my profile picture. Okay, so we had one more viewer, I think, that wanted me to look at some matches. So let me see who that was. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it was like Loco. Okay, this is going to take me a while to type out. But that's, I guess, like kind of the... But I want to do a stream where, like, to my point again, I want to do a stream where I was maybe live coaching somebody. And then I also want to do either a stream or just do a series of videos that kind of goes over the, the, like, match, not the matches, but, like, the curriculum that I gave to Ludwig. LOCODOIDAO A Volta. Hopefully I didn't type that wrong. No such players found. Okay, so we'll do it the first time, because you typed it without spaces the first time. LOCO DOI DAO, and then you had a space the first time. AVOLTA. Not coming up. Are you still here? Are you still in the stream? Loteria. Alquimina Loteria. Are you still in the stream? Are you still in the chat? 12 game lose it. Yeah, time to stop playing for the rest of the week. That sounds like a good plan. So looks like I either can't find their matches, and I have been live for a while. So actually, I'm sorry, but I think I'm actually going to call it for the night. But before I do, let me grab my match analysis request form. And you can, if your people are interested, they can fill this out, and then maybe we do this stream. Maybe we'll do this stream like once a week or something. So that's a form. If you fill, that's a Google form. You fill that out, just ask some questions, CFN, rank, things you want me to look at. And then maybe we can just chip away at that. Maybe I'll do this like once a week, and people fill this out. And they can, I can be populated with some of these requests. The other thing that I do want to do, again, not to hound people, but something I do want to post here, just because it means a lot to me, is this is the Amazon link for my book, Zealot's Trial. It's a YA fantasy novel. It is, to me, not to sound cocky, it's like kind of, it feels like what like return to form of the genre should be. So the idea of people shooting, higher, somebody, it's like just a guy trying to do the right thing. It's a coming of age story. It's a story about finding your own mission and your own dreams, your own ideals. Just read the description. If it sounds interesting, I would really appreciate a purchase. But like I said, fill out the analysis form, anybody that's interested in it. And I'm going to say good evening. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.